If you're anything like me, when you buy an optic for a rifle or a pistol, you see that it says you need to torque it to a certain specific torque setting, and you never do. You just take a screwdriver and say, that's good enough, but then you always run the risk of stripping something, breaking something. Well, I finally smartened up and I picked up this Torque Screwdriver by Craftsman, and I'm going to go over the features of this thing, what it comes with, and why I think it's a better option than the very popular version in the firearm community, the Wheeler Torque Screwdriver. Let's get to it. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. If you didn't already know, my name's Jay Costa. I'm a red-blooded American patriot living behind enemy lines, some would say, in the great state here in New Jersey. If you get value out of this video, please smash that like button down below and also consider subscribing. And if you have interest in learning more about firearms and the Second Amendment here in a blue state where you have to constantly protect and defend and fight for your God-given right to defend yourself and your Second Amendment, definitely consider subscribing down below and hit that notification bell. But in this video, I wanted to share with you this new Craftsman Torque Screwdriver that I picked up so that I could use it on my firearm stuff, mainly tightening optics on handguns as well as some rifles. Now, if you've been watching my previous videos, I just got these slides cut and I just got them back. One's a Smith & Wesson M&P 2.0 compact and the other is an old and trusty Glock 19 Gen 4. Both of them have Trijicon RMRs on them, and I wanted to make sure that these things were torqued properly. Now this one, I actually had to send the RMR to the company to mill the slide because they specifically do like a custom cut just for this optic, and they actually torqued and marked this just fine. But we're gonna do that ourselves on the Glock 19 with the non-adjustable RMR on the slide. But first, let's go over the features and what this comes with. And I'm going to go over why I went with this over the more popular version by Wheeler. First and foremost, I like Craftsman stuff. I've actually built a good amount of subscribers with you guys through Craftsman tools. So I just wanted it, honestly, over the Wheeler version. The second reason is that this is not made in China and the Wheeler one is, and that's very important to me. So let's go over this one. This is the Craftsman Torque Screwdriver set, 29-piece set, and it is Versastack compatible. If you're not familiar with the Craftsman line, they have a system called Versastack that it kind of uses these latches, which is also comparable or also compatible with T-Stack by DeWalt. It's their version of like a cheaper Milwaukee pack-out sort of thing. So you could see here, plus and minus 6% torque accuracy. The torque range is anywhere from 8 to 50 inch-pounds, and there is a clear click indicator which prevents over-tightening. And then there is the part number, CMHT 68130. I'll put a link in the description box down below because this isn't even available at Lowe's as of right now. I got it on Amazon, that's why the box is all messed up. I'll put a link in the description box for you to check that out. It is an affiliate link. I get paid something if you click and you buy it, but it's not very much and you don't pay any extra at all. It comes right from Amazon. So just a way to support the channel if you can. So let's go over some of the specs here. It does say 29 piece again, and some of the features I already went over. Plus or minus 6%, 8 to 50 inch-pounds, adjustable in 0.2 inch increments, and the cam over clutch helps prevent over tightening with a clear click indicator. Here are the bits that it comes with. It comes with the Phillips head 1, 2 Phillips head 2s, and a Phillips head 3. It comes with some flatheads, 5/32, 3/16, 7/32, and a 1/4 inch. It comes with, I don't know what you would call that, just like a block bit. I don't know, number 1, number 2, number 3. It comes with, a hex, I guess you could call it, 9/64, 1/8 of an inch, 5/32, 3/16, a 1/4 inch, as well as 2.5, 3, 4, 5, and 6 millimeter. And then here is going to be the big one for us in the firearms community, is the Torx. So you have T6, T8, T10, 15, 20, 25, 30. This is another great advantage that this has over the Wheeler version because it comes with much more bits. So the Wheeler version, I'm sure, is kind of more tailor-suited for firearms related stuff, and maybe the bits that it comes with is more than enough for firearms, but I would recommend getting this one if you're using it on more than firearms related stuff, Phillips head, flathead, things like that. So anyway, It also does come, you should know, full lifetime warranty. And if you have any issues with it, you call up Craftsman and they give you a new one. You know, as a lot of people know, Craftsman isn't the same as what it used to be. We all know that. But it's something they offer, you know, a decent warranty. And I've actually had pretty good experience with Craftsman warranty in the past. So this is what I was talking about before, the Versastack compatible case. And it's very nice. It's bigger than the Wheeler one, but also probably more heavy duty for sure. So let's open it up here. It has these latches on the side, and it opens this way. And here is your Torx screwdriver on the right, and then the bits on the left. So here it is up close. It's very nice quality. Like I said, made in Taiwan, not China. I think that I paid about $80 for this, which is slightly more expensive, obviously, than the Wheeler version. But this seems more heavy duty to me. The way that you set the torque here is you pull this collar up, and you set it by going either counterclockwise or clockwise. And it has this indicator that you set to. And it, like I said, it goes from anywhere from 8 inch-pounds all the way up to 50 inch-pounds. And then once you line it up to where you want, you push it down like so. Like that. Now going to the top here where you put the bit, there is a locking collar. You pull it up, and then that's how you put the bit in. But first, before we do that, let's actually show you the bits that it comes with in all these different rows. Here's your Phillips head and flat heads, more flat heads, some hex heads there of differing sizes, and then your Torx are on the bottom here. Very nice, and I don't know if these actually come out. You could readjust these. You could add more if you want, I'm sure. It pulls out. It takes a little bit of force, which is a good thing. That way it doesn't rattle around all the time. And you could take some out, move them around. You can move them all down here. That way you could maybe put something else that you need over here. It's just a good, you know, compact setup to maybe put in your range bag or something like that if you need it on the fly. Here's the T10. So we're going to take this, put it into the collar there. So you would think most of these collar setups you pull down to put in a bit, but this one actually you go up, and it locks in very, very nicely. Now we're going to set our torque to about 15. We are going to go to 10, halfway in between 10 and 20, which would be about there. So once we have that set up, push the upper collar down here to lock it in, and then there you go. By the way, it does need to be on one of these numbers. So you can see here, it looks like you have a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 0. It needs to be on one of those numbers before you lock it in. So let's get to torquing this Glock. By the way, there is nothing in there. Let's get down to torquing this RMR. I'm gonna torque it down, and it should just have a slip on it when you get to, there you go. Slip. There you go, perfect. Everything nice and secure. You should also know, I'm sure you already do this, you should always mark the screws after torquing them down. That way you know if it's backing off at all. We're gonna do that right like that. You can't really see the silver on there, but it is what it is. It's good enough for now. Okay, so that should be good to go. Before you put the screwdriver back in its case, you should always, I learned this back in the day with torque wrenches, you should always back it off so you don't lose that torque setting. Back it off as much as possible, bring it all the way down to 0 or as close to 0 as you can get. Tighten it back up. We got to put the bit back, and very simply goes right back in the case. I think we have to put that in there first, and you're good to go. That is it for today. Pretty simple video for you here. I think this is an excellent alternative to the Wheeler because A, well, it's not made in China. B, it gives you way more bits to use if you're using it for more than just firearms. I would definitely recommend. And also, obviously, you get a lifetime warranty. I'm unsure of any Wheeler lifetime warranty, but I would assume you'll have a better odds at a lifetime warranty. Craftsman, a bigger brand than Wheeler. But that's it for today. I appreciate you so much for tuning in. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think about this setup for your firearms, as well as maybe just around the house you may need it. Drop a comment in the comment section down below to let me know about what you think about this set compared to the Wheeler. for both firearms related stuff as well as maybe just around the house stuff as well. I could see this being a very good option. If you're close to a Lowe's, if you're already invested in the Versastack setup, I would definitely recommend this one for sure. But if you like this video, you will love all of my other firearms videos as well as Craftsman tool videos. I'll put the custom playlist links in the description box down below as well as up in the corner right now if you want to check those out. Appreciate you guys as always, and I will see you next time.